Peace, everybody. It's your boy. Let's talk. We back with another video. All right, y'all. So let's jump right into the topic of this video, man. So I've been hearing people talk about this lately, and I kind of want to chime in and give my little 2 cents on it. So the question is, should older men date younger women? That's the seem to be the topic of discussion, and it's been a topic of discussion for a while now. Truth be told, as long as I can remember, because it seems like when older men date younger women, it seems to be a problem amongst the female populace. But when it's an older woman dating a younger man, it's welcome, it's accepted. Those are the double standards, and there are double standards, male and female. That's just so happen to be one of them, to our detriment, I suppose, as far as like perception goes. But is it really a detriment? Is it really a negative? I don't really think so, to be honest with you. Now, to be fair, I'm 40 years old. I just turned 40 this year, 2024. And, ever since I broke up with my kid's mother back in 2012, and then, I got another kid outside of her or whatever, so I got two kids' mother. But, outside of them two, I've been like dealing with older women a lot. So, like me personally, I'm kind of like on the outside looking in, because I really don't like younger girls, like not anymore. And maybe that might change, maybe because I'm only 40. So maybe when I, Lord willing, God willing, if I make it to be in my 60s and 70s and stuff, 80s, maybe I might like a younger woman, find a younger woman more attractive or whatever. Because you see that a lot. Like, you got like singer Ron Osley, he like in his 80s. And he got a younger woman. She's older, she's in her 40s, but he's in his 80s. So pretty much she like young enough to be his daughter. And he got her, and she fine. So maybe if it was a situation like that with me, perhaps, but like I'm not there yet. So like I said, I'm on the outside looking in. But I say it depends on what age you are, what age you begin, because like, let's say if you're like in your 30s, your early 30s, mid 30s, and you're messing with like a 20-year-old, 21-year-old. For me, personally, I look at that like an issue. One, because like she's young as hell. She's still, her brain's fully didn't develop. She's still going to have that young mentality. Now, you can mold her and do all that stuff. But I'm only speaking from my personal experience and what I would do. I'm at the point in my life, I'm not really trying to mold people. I'm not really trying, because I feel like that's like a child, and you got to mold them into, which you probably got to do anyway for your woman, young or old. You got to get them to, you got them fit your criteria. So I get that part. But just like on the young adolescence part, like I said, that's how I've been dealing with older women. I don't know. So when I look at someone who may be in his 30s or 40s, and they're dealing with like a 20-year-old, 21-year-old, 22, me personally, I look at that like a issue. Now, if she's legal, then, it's legal, it's cool. But I wouldn't do it personally, and when I look at it from the outside in, or from the outside looking in, I'm like, yeah, I'm not really feeling that. Now, like I said, like a Ron Osley type situation. If the woman was like in her 30s, she got, time and experience and everything. She's developed mentally, physically, and everything. And she's messing with like a 50-year-old, 60-year-old, something like that. Then that's a little different, because they're both grown as shit. Regardless if, he got her by 20 or 30 years, she's still grown. Like, there's no mistaking about that. She's in her 30s. Like, so, like, for me, it just depends on, the circumstance, the age, the people involved. Because you can be young, too. You can have a younger female, and she can just mentally be there. That is something. That's a thing, too. Maybe she had a good upbringing from a very young age, and she know how it is to be a wife and everything. So that could be something too. Now, in today's society, it's rare, especially in first world countries with modern society and technology and all this stuff. But I'm not gonna say act like it's impossible. It's very possible. But me personally, I just wouldn't do it for myself. But I know a lot of guys who like younger women who's around my age in their 40s or 50s, and they date younger women. Some of them is cool, some of them is not cool. So, like I said, it just depends. Every shoe don't fit the foot. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it just depends on the person. But me personally, I wouldn't date a younger woman right now in this particular time of my life. Like I said, maybe if I'm older and she's a little older too, where I know we're both grown and both, mentally mature, or should be mentally mature, to be able to handle conflict or, things which should arrive, because, things always happen. So that's just my take. But it is what it is. Let me know what y'all think. Drop y'all comments down below. Make sure I hit the like, subscribe, hit the bell. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.